Hey everyone, I'm Stevie, a certified sex coach and educator, and welcome back to Intimacy Hotline. Today we're confronting something that has been having a polarizing online discourse: the male loneliness epidemic. This is a real issue that affects more than just men. It affects our entire society. It's more than despairing. It's deadly. Trigger warning: there is mention of suicide in this video. Here's the hard truth. Despite composing about half the population, men make up around 80% of the suicides in the US. Although women make more non-fatal attempts, men tend to use more violent methods of suicide, such as suicide by firearm, which leads to more fatalities. In 2022 alone, the suicide rate for men hit around 22.9 per 100,000, which is 4 times higher than the rate for women. Among men aged 75 to 84, the rate soared even higher, around 38.2 per 100,000. And for those over 85, it reached a staggering 55.7 per 100,000. Loneliness isn't just uncomfortable, it's a lethal force. People experiencing social isolation have a 5-fold increase of risk of dying by suicide. What is the male loneliness epidemic? It's a widespread trend where men are socially isolated, emotionally unsupported, and increasingly disconnected from close friendships or communities. A Gallup poll found that 1 in 4 men under the age of 35 report feeling lonely. Meanwhile, loneliness has been shown in study after study to elevate the risk of suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Why is it happening? Traditional masculinity norms demand stoicism and emotional restraint, making vulnerability feel like weakness. Peer bonds are weakening. Activities replace emotional sharing. Friendships aren't built for deep support. Many men lean solely on romantic partners for emotional connection, a fragile foundation at best. Digital distractions like social media, gaming, and pornography offer superficial engagement, not emotional presence. Community spaces are fading. Fewer clubs, fewer support groups, fewer third places to meet and bond. Why it matters: the stakes are life-saving. This isn't just about self-harm. Men are responsible for over 90% of all the violent crimes in the US. In 2023, they made up 98% of mass shooters and nearly 80% of homicide arrests. Researchers increasingly link this to the same root cause: chronic emotional isolation. When men don't have spaces to process pain or vulnerability, that emotion doesn't disappear. It gets redirected into anger, aggression, and violence. Male loneliness isn't just a soft problem, it's a public health and public safety crisis. What can help? 1. Normalize emotional expression. Encourage men to talk about their feelings without shame. 2. Cultivate connection spaces. Build men's groups, activity clubs with emotional check-ins, and peer support circles. 3. Rebuild emotional skills. Teach men how to ask for help, talk about stress, and lean on others. 4. Create community pathways. Foster environments in schools, workplaces, and neighborhoods where real friendships can form. 5. Diversify emotional support. Romantic partners shouldn't be the sole safety net. Work, friends, mentors, and groups matter too. If you're a man watching this, you're not weak for feeling isolated. You're human. Loneliness can kill, but connections heal. If you know a man that may be suffering, share this video. It might spark the conversation he's needed, but didn't feel safe to start. For more on navigating emotional life and building connection, hit subscribe. I'm Stevie with Intimacy Hotline. I'll see you next time. If you or someone you know has suicidal thoughts, please contact the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988 or text HOME, HOME, or HOLA, HOLA, to 741 741 to reach a live volunteer crisis counselor.